¿Qué onda, Matchers? ¿Y qué onda, amigos de Indie en español? Yo soy Luna Iturbe y estamos aquí para una gran entrevista. Today we're joined by a band that's built an incredible musical world without relying on lyrics, from playing on the streets of New York to performing around the world. They have created a sound that's emotional, cinematic, and deeply personal for so many listeners. So we are really excited to have here City of the Sun. We are with Zach and John. Welcome. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. We
Doing
are
great.
here to talk about the your new song. With this collaborate with Los Eclipses. The song is Ángeles. But first, I would love to start at the beginning. So you guys started out playing on the streets of New York, which is such a unique way to build the band. So looking back, what did that experience teach you, and how much of that energy is still part of City of the Sun today?
Do you want me to answer in English and Spanish or just English?
Just
What's
in
better for
English.
you? Okay, go. Okay. Um, so we started playing in the street a long time ago in New York City. Um, I think that experience has been optimal when it comes to the band. We were only performing and not really recording music for a while. Um, or even later we were recording a little bit but performing a lot, basically 5 to 6 days a week in New York. um and I think what we all agree that it provided us with a stage, especially it being in New York City, to try things out, to hear and feel people's reactions in real time. And there's a part of playing in the street where you're trying to pull people in. People are not really there to listen to you. They're just doing their thing, whether they're in Central Park or Union Square. They're just going about their day. So having that opportunity at such an early part of our career helped uh, get rid of any kind of stage fright. Also, understanding what people want or gravitate toward when you play a show. I think that was a huge part of it, and it carries weight in the band until up until today, because now, especially for me, when I perform, I'm like almost never nervous. And I don't mean to be like, oh, I'm not nervous, but I literally just feel so normal. And I feel literally like completely normal, like on stage, because of have hundreds, if not thousands of days of experience just playing on the street. So I would say that that was very, very a key element in shaping the band.
And it's so special, the connection and also the emotions. And one of the most fascinating things about your music is that you tell stories without using words. So how do you approach creating emotions and narratives through instrumental music only?
Um, so can you repeat that last thing?
How do you create these emotions without lyrics, just with music?
For me personally, since I actually can sing, even if I try to, when I started playing guitar, I felt like, and I still do this to this day, when I play guitar, I close my eyes and I feel this emotion coming through me. And even though there isn't lyrics, because I've only done that, and because that's the first experience I had with music, even before that, I used to listen to piano, classical piano. For me, as I'm playing and as I'm hearing music, there is a lyric being narrated. So like whether it is my melodies or my finger picking on the guitar, or a melody I'm playing, I feel like I'm actually saying something. And I've always become my own translator, where I can hear and feel what I'm saying, even though it's not a language. So, and I think that's why I'm able to play personally music without lyrics, because for me there is lyrics, if that makes sense, with the notes that I'm playing.
But also the music is the universal language. So you don't need any lyrics, and you have a really special connections with all
Yeah.
your music. And now Have you ever have some special or some interpretations from your fans with special stories that they have shared to you
Zach, do
about
you want
your
to take this one?
songs?
Yeah, I mean, we've had the privilege to travel all over the world and hear some interesting stories from people. I think a lot of our music has had a big positive influence in a lot of people's life, helped them get through tough times, um, maybe where they've experienced death in their family or just like really rough times. And the thing I've heard a lot is that our music can help transport them into this beautiful place and just make them feel hopeful and make them feel inspired and make them feel like everything's going to be okay. So um, I think that's a beautiful thing to be a part of, and we hear a lot of these stories, and it kind of keeps us going, gives us fuel to keep
It's
going out and playing and sharing our music with the world.
and I think it's more special because in your songs without the lyrics, anyone can bring the interpretation that they want and how your music it's I love it. I love your song. So it's so special how we our heart, our mind, it's it's traveling with your music and our personal lives. So we are now talking about your new song, Ángeles. So it's also so special, so strong about the movement, about travel, about reflection. So, was there a particular place, experience, or moment in your lives that inspired the song?
Depends on which version. We have an instrumental version. I'll let Zach talk about the instrumental version. I'll talk about the lyric version.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, my whole life, I never really liked or felt comfortable like explaining my feelings with words, but music was always a way to just like get that out. And when we first started playing Angeles, we yeah, we just kind of wanted to create something really chill and laid back to kind of be less serious, but at the same time allow for just, like this feeling of like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Like we deserve to just like relax and have fun and kind of for me, it's very much like the beach kind of inspires it, just like a laid back time at the beach, just hanging out, looking at the waves. We started calling it Waves at first because that was like the visual that I had in my mind when we started playing it. And that was like the placeholder for a while. So it's just like chill, laid back, hang out by the beach, have a drink and just life is good. Let's enjoy it.
And then, so interesting, we had this song, and like Zach said, is one of the things about this album that's interesting is a lot of the other stuff we made, especially for me, has been very deeply emotional. It's very intense. It has a lot of big emotions, a lot of like cinematic, type of sound. This song and some of the other songs in the album, what I call it is like more like road music, highway to something you can put on a road trip. You put it on and you can have a conversation, and it almost like it's there and it creates a vibe, but it's not really taking over the vibe. Like tearing up listening to it. You're just letting it be. And I think we do have some of those in the album as well, but for this album, we kind of lean into that a little more. And so when I was on Instagram and I was, it was like the holidays, like, during Christmas. And I saw a post by Los Eclipses. They have this one song called Iman. And I clicked on the video and I was like, I love this song. I like her voice. I like the production. So I just reached out. Like I just on the spot, I was like, hey, we are we really are gonna start bringing some lyrics into our music. And we would love to see if you want to listen to some of our songs. So I sent in three or four, and they picked that one. And we sent in the stems, and then they came back with that. And I was like, it took like a month maybe until I got the email back, and I was like kind of blown away because, funny enough, is after having music with no lyrics for so long, you get so used to doing so much with so little ingredients. But once we gave them the track and then they put lyrics on it and some other keys and stuff, it just created, it was a different unexplored dimension for us. And it's almost like I'm kind of glad that we've waited this long for lyrics, because now I can see what other ingredients can bring this a song too. And I also love the lyrics because we all been through like a heartbreak at some point in our lives, and that's kind of what she's talking about. It's like very romantic.
Yeah, it's so special because when Zach was talking about the feeling and the imagining about the music, it's all the imagine that brings to my head when I heard the song. And also the lyrics with Los Eclipses. It's a great band, so you made a great match. So we love this song. And if you had to describe this song, Ángeles, in just 3 words, what will they be and why?
Oof. I'll probably use cool, chill, and I wish there was a better word, passionate. There's a lot of passion in the lyrics. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of that, like, the lyrics are about like a person that I guess a relationship is ending, or like a situation with a person is ending, and one of the people like really likes or loves this person and was willing to do anything to work it out. And I think there's something so cool about like saying that in a song. So
Yeah.
I like
And
drama. I
your
like
three
drama.
words?
Not good.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of drama.
A lot of
So,
drama.
your 3 words, Zach.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't dive into the lyrics much. I'm just absorbing the feeling of it. But yeah, for me, it's like flow, uh, uh, yeah, like ride, like ride the wave type of thing, and just like being content, content. Yeah, I want to say letting go, but that's 2 words, so I guess that doesn't work.
2 words.
That's a good one. Letting go is a good one.
Yeah. But I feel like letting
Yeah.
go, going with the flow, and just ride the wave. That's like how I feel with that song.
Wow, the perfect concept of this song.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, before we finish this interview, we love to give you the chance to invite everyone watching this to check out Ángeles and also all your new music to continue following your journey. So it's your turn. It's your camera, your microphone.
Hello. Hey guys, we are City of the Sun. We are from New York City. We just put out a new album called Under the Moon, and we're gonna be playing all over the world. So follow us on Spotify, on Instagram. Viva México en el mundo.
Yeah.
Súper. Y recuerden, amigos de Indie en Español, que la canción, obviamente Ángeles, esta colaboración que tiene con Los Eclipses, está sonando en nuestra programación en Indie en Español para que la disfruten. Sigan, obviamente, a City of the Sun en todas sus redes sociales. Y thank you guys for your time, and we hope to see you soon here in Mexico.
Thank you.
Gracias por todos.
Gracias.